Good morning, everyone. It is Brenda here for Stamplicity for Fun Friday on Saturday. I had every intention of doing this yesterday morning, but life got in the way. I actually was at home. We had new windows and doors installed, and it was just too much ruckus for me to actually do a live video at home. And, anyways, so I'm here now. All right, so I am working on my kitchen counter only because yesterday I was doing some designing and such, and my studio is a bit of a complete mess. So I am actually on my kitchen counter. All right, I've got some lovely sunshine beaming through the windows here, and we are going to have some fun today. And we are going to experiment with the new My Turn. All right, this is a new foldable extended handle for the Platinum 6. All right, so I had a little whoopsie moment from we got our order in, but I bought the bundle and I couldn't understand what the adapter was for it. And I realized I bought the wrong bundle. The bundle was this plus the adapter, and that's for the regular platinum machines. All right, so that's the bigger machine. So I had changed it all up in the website, so just the My Turn for the Platinum 6, so it's not as expensive. But if you do have a regular platinum machine, you can get this with the adapter. We'll get you hooked up, but just contact me. All right. So this is the brand new handle. Now, why do we need this handle? Well, if you have a Platinum 6 machine and you struggle with it, and not everyone does, I get that. The Platinum 6 machine is a nice versatile machine. I love my Platinum 6. This one here was a special release back in the day. I think this is at least 12 years old and it's still going strong. And this is what I love about the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine. Over the years, we have had the big shots from Sizzix, and I'm not saying the Sizzix Big Shot is not a good machine. It is, but for the amount of die cutting that I do as a designer, as a teacher, as an educator, and as a store owner, we went through big shots like you wouldn't believe. All right, we would replace the gears inside and such. I have never had to open up my Platinum 6. It is still going as great as the day I bought it. And that is because all the guts inside are metal. All the gears, all the rollers, everything is metal in here. Where the Big Shot has plastic gears and plastic components. And over time, those plastic either wear down or they stretch. And the metal ones do not. They hold their shape. All right. So that's the main difference between the Big Shot and the Platinum 6. And that's why when everyone ever asks me, which machine is better, I will always tell you the Platinum 6. All right. I'm not getting paid from Spellbinders to say you that. That is my belief that this is the best machine that there's out there. All right. So, but going back to the handle, with everything that's coming out with new technologies such as the 3D embossing folders and such, people are starting to find it a little bit more difficult because of the tightness of the machine. And if you have any hand issues, whether it be arthritis, or you just don't have the grip or the arm strength, I know as I'm getting older, I'm losing my arm strength. It's becoming a little bit more difficult to turn the handle when we are using some of the new products. So, Spellbinders recognize this and they came out with this new little product, which is the My Turn. All right. So this is an foldable, extendable handle. And honestly, it is a game changer. I got to try it at the show and it is amazing. So what we're going to do, if you can, I'm going to do the demo today and show you. But I know it's hard. I mean, to watch me is one thing, but to actually do it is another thing. So if you are, get the chance to pop into the store, starting next week, we were going to have two machines sitting there, one with the existing handle and then one with the extended handle for you to try the difference and see the difference. All right. It is definitely a game changer. All right. Now it has to do all with the physics. I am no physics major, but because they have a longer handle, it's going to make turning a lot easier. All right. I know it seems weird, but it's true. All right. So what I thought I'd do today is I'd walk you through on how to change it, and then show you me putting through a 3D embossing folder, because that's the one that's kind of the trickiest, which I forgot to grab my plate. So I'm going to have to grab that. I grabbed the embossing folder and paper, but not the plates. Brilliant. But I thought I'd show you, and then if you get the chance to come into the store, then you can try it for yourself. Okay. Now, I know some of you were asking in terms of will the handle fit on the Big Shot. I'm still looking into that. I doubt it. I really do doubt it. But I will get an answer. I just got to find a Big Shot machine to figure it out. So, all right. So let's get started. When you buy the My Turn foldable extended handle, you are going to get the handle, and the sun is shining on there. Look at that. And then you're also going to get a little toolkit here. All right. So I'm going to open this up. I have not done this before. All right. So this is going to be my first time putting this handle on, but it's pretty, if I can do it, anyone can do it. All right. So this is what you're going to get. Now what I will do first is I'm going to go with the regular handle. I'm going to show you the 3D embossing folder. You can watch my hand turn, and then we'll go with the other one. Now, I will be transparent because it was brought up in one of our kind of retailer calls from Spellbinders, that because it's extended, it's going to hit your tabletop, all right? It's not going to sit there. So you got to have your machine on an edge where you have the movement to move it, all right? I tell my son, I gotta do a live. You gotta be quiet. I gotta do a live, and he's behind me dropping stuff now. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab my plates, and then I'm gonna go do the embossing folder, show you that, and then we're gonna switch out the handles, and then I'm gonna show you the same embossing folder through the machine and how much more easier it is. So let me just go grab my plates. Okay. All right, so we're going to use the brand new embossing folder. This is the Christmas 3D Christmas cameos. It is absolutely stunning. So here is this. Yeah, I'm gonna move everything. Don't worry, Margaret. I will move everything. Okay. Don't you worry. All right. So with the 3D embossing folder with the Platinum 6, if you have a newer machine, you have the universal plate system with your machine. So all you need to have is your base plate, and then your adapter plate, which is the gray one. Now, if you have an older Platinum 6, I'm sorry for the shadows, guys. I really am. My house is kind of a mess. Like I said, we've got new windows and doors in here, so everything is a muck here. So that's why I'm on the kitchen counter where the sun is shining, and I don't want to complain about the sun because it's beautiful. So if you don't have the universal plate system with with an older machine, you can get them separately, and it makes a world of difference. All right, the universal plate machine is our plate system is awesome. It takes all the guesswork out of what sandwiches you need and all that. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to move this out of the way, and this is just with the regular handle. So let me just move this up a little bit. All right, so you can see my handle now. I've lost my little actual handle on the handle, but that's okay. It can still turn. Okay, here we go. All right, so I just have now, this is Nina cardstock. This is 110 pounds, so it's nice and thick. I did forget my mister. I normally mist the paper before I do a 3D, but I'm just going to go without it. Okay, so I'm going to place my paper in the embossing folder. I have my base plate. I'm going to put my embossing folder here, and then I'm going to put the adapter plate on top. All right. And then I'm just going to run that through. Okay, so you can see I had a hard time getting it started. It's tight. All right, I got to hold the machine. And then you're going to see, you're going to hear that chunk, and it kind of spits out there. But it wasn't difficult, but it was tight. All right, so let me just show this off because it's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so stunning. Those little poinsettias and those cameos, beautiful. All right, so that's with the regular handle. All right, so should I do it again just so that you can watch me do it one more time? All right. Watch my hand, watch my handle, just so that you can really, all right. So I get it started and then I've got to hold on. And like I said, it's not difficult, but it is tight. And if you have any type of arthritis or arm strength issues, you're going to have a little bit more difficult, more time than myself. All right. So there it is again. All right. So now I have two beautiful panels. Two beautiful panels. All right. So let's now switch it out and put the other handle on. All right. So I'm going to close up my machine and I'm going to flip it up. All right. And hopefully I can balance this. All right. So to take off your handle, you're going to need to take off this little rubber stopper. All right. Now that is just that's just hiding the little screw that's inside. It is rubber. When you get your Spellbinders machine, if you remember, you had to put your handle on. You had to put the handle on, and then you stuck this little rubber stopper in. All right. So it comes out really simply when you have something to poke it out with. So I'm going to use a knife because I'm in my kitchen. A craft knife would be your craft poker, but you just want to get underneath the lip of it and just pop it out. All right, so you can see. All right, now you can keep this one. They also give you one in the package as well. All right, so they do have another one in there, completely up to you. Now inside there is a little screw. All right, now they give you all the tools in the packaging here, which is a little Allen key. Now I never throw this Allen key away. I put it somewhere safe, and in my studio, so that I always have it handy, because over time and overuse, your handle might get a little loose and the screw might get a little loose. So I always want to tighten it up a little bit. So I'm gonna just take my Allen key, stick it in there, and let's take off this handle. I should have Josh do this since he's home. He's my little handyman. All right. Doo-doo. Okay, so that will pop it right off. All right, so there's a little screw. It comes with a little washer, and there is my handle off. Okay. All right, so that's there. Now we're going to grab, I love the fact that they gave you two screws in here too, because they know what happens. All right, so at least mine came with two screws. Maybe it was just a whoopsie, but there's two screws there. Two screws, a washer, and the little rubber stopper is in that little pack. All right, so now I'm going to grab my new handle, and when I flip it around, there is one side that's got a little straight edge, and then on the actual spinning mechanism on here, there's a straight edge as well. So you just want to match them up, and it should go on very, I guess that's just, yeah, just like that. All right, so it just goes on. Then you're going to take your screw, you're going to put the washer on, and then you're going to stick that in the hole. I can't see what I'm doing because the camera's in the way. All right, and then use your Allen key, and you're going to tighten that guy up. All right. And it doesn't take that much. All right. So I just turn it until it's tight, hand tight. All right. And now the handle is on. Okay. And now I can grab my little stopper. I'm going to put my little turquoise one on. All right. I'm going to stick that in, and that's just going to protect the screw. Okay. Really simple to do. All right. But now take a look at this handle. It's a foldable one. Sorry, I know I don't have much room here. All right. But when I do this now, you will see that it extends past the bottom of the machine. All right. And that's what I mean. You have to then use your machine at the corner of your table, the corner of your desk, the corner of your counter, just so that you have that space for turning now. All right. So I'm going to put mine down. I'm at the edge of my counter now. I'm going to move my camera so that you can see me turning. All right. But I just want to clean up my little mess here so I don't lose these extra screws. I'm going to keep these. You never know when you need them. All right. Now bear with me. I don't want to make you dizzy, but I'm going to move All right, so now you can see my handle. It's at the side of my counter here. Okay, I'm going to bring it a little bit more. I'm going to adjust my camera here. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so you can see my, I'm going to bring up my camera. Just give me a second here, guys, to adjust. You can see my kitchen floor now. All right, there we go. We got a good, now you can see it. All right, so there we go. So extends past, now it's a longer handle, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead and emboss now. Okay, your original handle doesn't have a washer? Well, good news. You're gonna have a washer with the new handle, Margaret, if you do, all right? So, yeah, maybe they changed that over time. The washer's just an added bonus, no worries if your original one does not. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a piece of paper, the same embossing folder, all right, and let's do this now, okay? Got this all lined up, okay? Oh my gosh, so much easier. Like, honestly, it is like, it is so much better. Oh my God. All right, and you can see it is still beautifully embossed. I'm gonna do that one more time. It really makes a huge difference. I can't explain it because I'm no physics major, but it's all about the physics. So, but okay, so I'm going to do that again, just to get it started. Is it's going to, but honestly, look at, I can just wind that. Oh my gosh. So that is so cool. It is a game changer for anyone that has issues with grip, with arm strength. All right. We know as women, we lose that as we get older. So, but beautifully embossed. So that is the My Turn handle. Now it does fold up. And the reason why it folds up is for storage purposes. So when you're storing this on your shelf or such, it will nicely store it. The other thing I should tell you, it's also got this cushion grip on there too, so it's a little bit easier to grip as well. You can buy these separately, all right? If you don't want to get the new handle, the My Turn handle, you have no need for it, but you would like the little cushy grip, because it just feels good in your hand when you're turning. You can get that, and it's really cheap. It's like $2.99, all right? So both of these are found on our website now, and you can come try them. Like I said, you can come try them at the store starting next week and feel the difference between the two handles and make your decision for yourself. Okay, all right. How about that embossing folder? Deborah McDonald, that embossing folder is in stock, I believe. We should have that on the website. It is called the 3D Christmas Cameo. It is beautiful. It's stunning, isn't it? And here's my little, I know now I'm going off topic here, but I'm thinking like if you had oval wax seals. Actually, there's a new wax seal that's very similar to this in terms of that little oval and that little border. It's coming out that's going to match nicely with that. So anyways, so Chris, I see that you just jumped on and asked about does it fit like a big shot? I don't think so. I'm about 80% sure it will not fit on the big shot. But I don't have a big shot around at the store to try. So I'm going to find an answer and I will let everyone know because you're not the only one that has asked about that. Um, so I will find out, and once I find out, I will post it. And your feet are on camera, just so you know. um, and then I'll let everyone know. All right. So that's that. All right. So that is the My Turn for the Platinum 6. And if you have the regular Platinum, which is the bigger, the original, the 8.5 by 11 one, we do have the adapter for the hander that's going to fit on there. Just reach out to me because they're not on the website quite yet. Just the regular My Turns for the Platinum 6 are there. All right. And the other question I thought I might get is whether or not we'll fit on the Scout. And the answer, I believe, is no. The Scout handle is just a little bit narrower in diameter, so it's not going to fit on the Scout either. All right. So But the Scout, I mean, there's not a whole lot of 3D embossing folders, but the Scout, I mean, I have no issues with this little guy. I don't know, because if it's so small, I don't understand it all. But will the foam part go on the Big Shot handle? Okay, I will find out that as well. I can't remember what the handle is like for the Big Shot, but I'll find that information out and we'll post that. We'll post all the information, whether or not the handle will fit on there, whether the cushion grip will fit on there. We will find out and let you know. All right, I'm just making sure I have not missed any of the questions, and if not, I'm gonna turn off, and enjoy this lovely Saturday as I clean up after our new windows and door installation at the house. So, everyone, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, and we'll be back throughout this week with more tips and techniques with Stamplicity. So, until then, everyone, have yourself a wonderful day.